Hey peeps, it's me again. Quite frighteningly, somebody quoted my Tid-Bit Tuesday slogan to me. Not my Tid-Bit slogan, but something too similar. I am a waitress at Perkins, and one of my tables asked a question or had me do something that I hadn't really done before, so I explained to them about that, and I'm like, well, I'll remember for next time now. And the lady's like, hey, we learn something every day. And I was like, if only she knew. And guess what? My family's going to Sight and Sound today. It's in Lancaster. It's like a Bible theater. It's epic. It's like Broadway quality. They do Bible stories. We're going to see Moses. So maybe next week I'll have to wear the t-shirt I'm going to buy. On kind of a more serious, solemn note, my family, well, me and my parents anyway, we're just at 2 memorial services for 2 funerals recently. And, you know, lots of times when you're at funerals, people will bring up special memories that they had of the person and stuff like that. And it is true that memories are a very, very precious thing, so I'm going to kind of bring that up today. Don't worry, I'm not going to bring up every single memory I've ever lived through. I'm just going to bring up mostly one specific topic. This is my game edition, so I'll be talking about stuff I grew up with as far as like games and stuff like that. Too young, we didn't play too many video games. We mostly played board games as a family. The most popular ones I think were Uno, which we'd play all the time, and then Sorry, because my brother got that one year for Christmas, which... it's cool, but of course, when he got it, he was all excited and then asking everybody, hey, anybody want to play it? Anyone want to play it? And of course, everybody's answer was, oh, sorry, can't play it. Note to grown-ups, find a new cliche line. That one's getting old. As far as computer games, one of the ones that stuck out the most when we were really young was like Ohio software games where, like they're educational games, like there's like one with math and matching and spelling and stuff like that. They were kind of comical, and every once in a while I get the urge to just play them, just for old time's sake. Then after that, when we got a little older, then the game my brothers and I all grew up on was Age of Empires, which is actually kind of cool. It's sort of a war game. You have like an empire, and you build it up over time, get more fighting men and more armies and stuff like that, and you have to fight opponents, and it is really cool. For anybody that still plays Age of Empires, we figured out cheat codes. Well, my cousin gave me some. You have villagers and you have to collect resources, so if you type in like enter, if you type the enter button, it'll bring up like a little box you can type in. Rock on with no caps and no spaces gives you 100 stone. Robin Hood gives you 100 gold. Cheesesteak Jimmy's gives you 100 food. And Lumberjack gives you 100 wood. Quite frighteningly, there's one more cheat code on the original Age of Empires game called Big Daddy. If you type in Big Daddy, it gives you a car that shoots torpedo launchers. My brothers and dad never liked to play with that because they found it cheating. I did, just because I'm not as challengedly minded as the guys are. So I would just use it. Of course, then it was scary because if I went into enemy territory and they had priests there and they converted the Big Daddy, yeah, then things got pretty bad. Which, speaking of, there is nothing more frightening in the Age of Empires game than the priest. You're just scouting out the land, or maybe attacking the other person's hometown, and all of a sudden you hear, hi-yo. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Those cheat codes ended with Age of Empires 2, though, even though when that one came out, we found another one, Aegis, which is basically AEGIS, and it makes everything go instantaneously. Like, you go to upgrade something, the upgrade happens instantaneously instead of having to load. Of course, the downside to this is if you upgrade it, then apparently your opponents can do it as well, so decide for yourself, is it worth it? And then one game file my dad has is called 40 games. It's like not even big. It's like a file instead of something you install into your computer, but it has like 40 small games on the side of it. It's really fun, really interesting. And actually, some of the sound effects I've used for previous Tid-Bits have actually come from the 40 games collection. Like, they have a ton of sound effects in their own file, so that was really exciting. So I like hit the jackpot. And now, as I'm getting older, I'm losing interest in like action games. I'm boring. I played Bejeweled for a while. Every once in a while, I still will, but then mostly I'm just addicted to the Microsoft Solitaire collection and Minesweeper. Easygoing games like that, Tap Tiles. So yeah, as stated before, this is one of my tributes to my childhood and things I grew up on. For memory's sake, which are a very precious thing, and hopefully we don't have to lose someone to realize how special they are. So make new memories and enjoy them. I liked at the one funeral that I just went to, somebody said that, you can't make any new memories with the person that you lost, but not even death can destroy the ones you have. Have a great week. See you next Tuesday. Be sure to check back, and if you like this video, share it. Check out some of my other Tidbit Tuesdays. Until next time, learn a little bit from every day. See ya. Disclaimer, I told you guys last week that my videos be kind of biased just because I'm 17 and lots of people would consider that young. I'm mentioning this because my father watched my last tidbit and said, look at her talking about video cassettes like she's ancient. I remember what A-tracks were.